13-5, 13-5. Identical conference records for JMU in its first 2 years in the Sun Belt. What do the Dukes have in store for year 3 in the SBC? James Madison's season of redemption, one fueled by falling a few points and an overtime shy of back-to-back big dances, kicks into high gear today. The Purple and Gold playing their first of 18 league games this afternoon in a battle of 1-2 in the Sun Belt preseason poll as the Troy Trojans pay a visit to the Atlantic Union Bank Center. As we say hello from Harrisonburg, Merry belated Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and an early Happy New Year to you and yours. I'm Corey Spector. Thanks so much for joining us on your Sunday afternoon. James Madison at 8-4, welcoming in the Troy Trojans at 6-6. Off the horn set, the catch from Jackson, fakes, drives down the right alley. Scott coming in for the steal. Nice play from Rowe. James Madison in transition. Scott to the basket, blocked, got it back, puts it off the square and in. Initially, Wagner gobbled up the basketball, but spilled it. Scott picked it up, got the deuce. Dukes down 9, 30 seconds to play first quarter here in the AUBC. McDaniel on a back down on the left block, puts it off the square and misses. Goodman taps the rebound out to Robinson, open right wing three, off the back rim. Another O board, McDaniel forces it up and in, and one. McDaniel through the contact, and this crowd finally has something to cheer about. Well, the Dukes already with 7 offensive rebounds in this game. Troy with just 2. And with 22 seconds gone by in the second quarter, the Dukes are down 8. McDaniel at the line makes it a 7-point deficit, 16-9. Troy over JMU. McDaniel, a 91% free throw shooter coming in. Hazel, Scott, McDaniel, Williams, and Kozlova for Coach O. Past the midway point of this second quarter, Dukes down by 6. Scott feeds McDaniel. Left dribble, left wing three, rattles it down. 8 points for McDaniel, and James Madison has its first 3. They're 1 for 13 from beyond the arc. Baez a left wing 3. That's too strong. Rebound McDaniel, flings it ahead. Scott right block layup. It's good. A 60-foot pass on the money from McDaniel to Scott, and the crowd is alive here inside the AUBC. 24-23, the Dukes are down by 1. They faced a large deficit early in this game. Troy was up by 12. Dukes hedge the screen from Jackson. Brianna gets it at the free throw line. Kozlova walling up. Jackson down the right alley. Layup, her first miss. Rebound, Baez saves him from going out of bounds, but right into the waiting arms of Kozlova. Here's Barnes across the timeline, left to right. 1:55 to go, second quarter. Barnes, underhanded layup. It's good, and one. Corkscrewing around, Zay Dyer somehow found the angle that she needed. And James Madison in this seesaw battle is up by 1, 29-28 with 1:52 to play in this first half. 3, Pagero off the back rim. Ashanti Barnes with another rebound, her 5th. Clears it ahead for McDaniel. Uncontested right block layup is good. Now a foul is called, and it's on Pagero. Last minute, reaching in from behind, and a 3-point play opportunity for Spicy P. She's in double figures with 11. Shanda Rigby tapping her shoulder. Wants a timeout. She's getting one. Now Zakaya slows down the tempo. 1:50 to go in this third quarter. Dukes by 5. Moving around the horn. Here is Robinson on the right wing. Around the screen of Williams. Robinson, the penetration. Left block layup is good. A lot of confidence on that move for Robinson. Bree with 5 points. And James Madison leads by 7, 46-39. Stepping back, Morris doesn't release the shot. Down to Guyon. Fade away off 1 foot from the baseline. 15-footer no. Guyon got her own miss inside the lane. Loose ball. Scott picks it up for James Madison. Dribbles away from the pressure. Scott in transition. Fakes the pass. Lefty shot off the glass. It's good. Rose Scott maintaining her poise down the court. Gives James Madison a double-digit point lead. 49-39 with 30 seconds to play in this third quarter. Scott rising for the rebound, but couldn't grab it. Kozlova to the deck. Instead, it's Wagner. Troy 3-on-2. Wagner the dish to Baez. Fumbles it initially, picks it back up. Shot blocked by Stevenson. If they credit her with the block, it's her first with James Madison. Scott up ahead. Euro step, left block left. She scores while falling to the ground. Rose Scott is just so adept at those tough layups up ahead. Baez, her layup doesn't go. McDaniel plucks down the rebound, her 7th. Tied with Kozlova for the team lead. 54-43, JMU over Troy. Stevenson again puts her foot on the brakes. 5:45 to go in this fourth quarter. Stevenson looking, fires in, left elbow, McDaniel, fall away shot off, 1 foot swish with 3 seconds on the shot clock. 4.5 to play in the fourth, and the Dukes expand their lead to 14, 58-44. Hazel inbounds on a line drive to McDaniel, jabs and takes a right wing three over Wagner, off the back rim, offensive rebound for Barnes. James Madison with its 15th offensive rebound today, Troy with just 8. Down low, Kozlova on the left block, puts it off the square and in. James Madison leads by 16 over Troy, 60-44 with 2:55 to play in this fourth quarter. Handed off here to Baez, in and out dribble around the screen of Dyer. Baez zipping down the alley, gives it Morris, pull-up jumper, 10-footer, no, and McDaniel swallowing the rebound for James Madison, her 8th. McDaniel across the timeline, 3-on-2, feeds Robinson, corner three is up and in! Bree Robinson with just her 3rd three-point make for James Madison. Timeout Shanda Rigby as the lead balloons to 19 for JMU. 63-44 over Troy with 2:10 to go in regulation, and many of the fans are on their feet and cheering here inside the AUBC. Well, there it is, James Madison with the victory over Troy, 63-52. In a premier Sun Belt opener, JMU takes the cake, and the Dukes will ring in the new year at 1-0 in league play. JMU improves to 2-1 all-time against Troy. The Dukes are undefeated against the Trojans here inside the AUBC. And even with a late 8-0 run for Troy, just a dominant second half for James Madison as the Dukes outscore the Trojans 33-22 after we were tied at 30 at halftime. And James Madison is down 12-0 to start the game. And as has become a tradition for the Dukes, they are posing at midcourt. Kathy Kushner with the photo. Everybody's doing their pose, a couple of peace signs, and a lot of smiles for James Madison as the Dukes get the dub over the Trojans 63-52 and hold a Trojans team 24 points below their season average.